Okay. All right, guys. So, I've been telling everybody I was going to make a video now, for a long time. And so here I am, finally making one. Okay. Before we get started, you should know that this is the greatest player to ever play, uh, in the NFL Football League. Some may disagree, or some may agree, just like the lessons that I plan to teach. Before we get started, I just want to make a disclosure that I'm not a stockbroker. I do not have my license. Anything I say is purely um, up for, whatever you call it. I can't think right now. Um, I am nothing. I'm not, making any predictions as to what you should or shouldn't do. All your money can be lost in the stock market. I am not held reliable by anything you do and or make. Okay, so let's get that out the way. The first video I want to talk about is the platforms that I use, which is ThinkOrSwim right here. This is the only platform I use. I don't use anything else, and I don't use any other broker besides TD Ameritrade. Um, I like how they do things. I like how quick they are with getting money into my account. Their fees are only $6.95 per trade. So that means when you buy into a company, it's $6.95, and then when you sell it, it's $6.95. So you want to make sure, obviously, that your profits are above that $13, $14 mark. Um, Hold on a second. I'm trying to log in here. My computer is being slow because the Wi-Fi sucks. Imagine that. Okay, but anyways, also, um, now the guy I follow, Tim Sykes. I'm sure a lot of you have seen all over Instagram me, shouting him out and in Snapchat talking about him. I personally have not bought any of his products uh, yet. And I probably won't, just because he has so many free videos and information online, uh, that I don't need to. And that's the beautiful thing about Tim, is this isn't any money he makes. This is he really just wants to help everyone. And what I did sign up for is Profitly, which is his website. Um, he has this right here, penny stocking silver, which you can try free for 30 days. Okay, I tried it free for 30 days and I canceled my subscription, um, but I can still access this because it's still within my subscription time. He's got a bunch of videos. He has watch lists that he posts personally. 18 hot stock. He posts every day at 11 p.m. around that time. And he'll outline his stocks for you, tell you what's going on, blah blah blah, all this good stuff. If you want to mess with this, I'm not going to go too much into it right now because we're just talking about the platform. But yeah, this is the only thing I use. I go in the chat room. I'm pretty much in it all day, every day, seeing what his students and everybody else are talking about. Highlighting some of the stocks, and it's got cool little features like if somebody's talking about the stock, you can click on it, little tab will come up here. um, well, usually it does. Yeah, a little tab will come up here, shows everybody that's mentioned it, where the stock is at, all that good jazz. So yeah, that's what I use. Like I said, I use TD Ameritrade. You have to sign up for your account. um, I have an E-Trade account. That is my primary account. This is used for this video purpose only. I currently have 500 in this account. I'm not gonna mention how much I have on my other account, but I will transfer that back after this video. Um, just for the 500 I put in this account to make the video today, well, it's went down a little bit, 17%. But I'm in the stock right now that I'm holding overnight. I'm actually in a margin call. We'll talk about that, but my stock is going up tomorrow. Uh, Anyways, I use TD Ameritrade, and it's pretty easy to sign up. It'll tell you all about it, and all that good stuff. Like I said, I like to use. So you go here, right? You're signed up, everything like that. If you have questions about signing up, you can ask me. When you do sign up, the one thing I do say that you should sign up, like have as an option, is margin option. Do not worry about, options in themselves or futures, none of that shit. We're never selling any of these. We're not doing futures, bonds. We're not doing none of that shit. Okay, so don't ever worry about that. But you do want margin option checked, and I'll talk about that in further videos. But right now, let's just get down to the basics. So the trading platforms. Okay, that is ThinkOrSwim. That is the free one. This is retarded. It doesn't have some of the features that ThinkOrSwim has. This it's a free download, doesn't cost anything, and it looks like this when you click it up. Boom. Um, like I said, this is my real account. Um, all this good stuff. This is my trading platform. Um, I use this daily. It's great. It's got many things that you can do. Like I said, this is my watch list for right now. You can sort things, like percentage wise. So I just put it for who had the lowest percent on the day of my watch list. And as you can see, how you read these is okay. So this is the stock, right? This is the stock symbol. Obviously, this is the last price it traded at. This is the percent change of the day. So this went down 7 cents a share. Okay, it's not too bad. This is the bid. This is what people are asking to buy it for. Okay, I know it sounds different, because this says ask. Bid is what people are wanting to buy it for. Ask is what people want to sell it for. Now, this is the volume of the people that are actively in these stocks. Now, if you want to, do it this way, this company right here, obviously you can see it's at a fraction of a dollar. Has 282 million people interested in it. Okay, but it's not really, I don't see it going anywhere. It's just on a watch list in case it does hit um, over, it's got like a 52-week high of something, and it's just so much to go over here. But this is the basics, okay? This is a watch list. You have your account info, um, and you have like a news tab, okay? This is your best fucking friend. I can't say that enough. Live news of your company is your best fucking friend, okay? Anytime you're looking at a company, if you're scanning for a company, whatever the case may be, live news is your best fucking friend. Okay, so, obviously, coves right here, these are little symbols to tell you what's coming up next. Okay, so this is a blue. Okay, earnings. Earnings winners are what the company is actually taking away profit wise. I think it's, well, I don't know. Okay, but besides the point, this is an earnings winner. Okay, this is 6 cents a share, whatever the case may be, an earnings winner. Okay, we love earnings winners. Anytime there's an earnings winner, I'm not saying anytime, but most of the time, a stock will react accordingly, and vice versa. So this was on June 5th at 3:09 after the market. Okay, and like I said, the stock went up. If we bring it here, it's got all this news. It's oil went up 1%, so that was a big reason why. Uh, we can check out the chart here. Like I said, the green obviously are transactions made to buy. The red is obviously transactions made to sell. This is an active trader. You have these tabs on the side. You can click on those, play with those. This obviously is 155 people are wanting to sell, or I think that might be the thousands. I don't know. And then obviously we got bidders stacking up here at 240. Okay, that's active trader. We don't need that right now. I just want to show you this real quick. These are your best friends too. These are your tools. Don't worry about studies or patterns unless you want to mess with that. I don't really fuck with it. The style though, the style is important of your trade chart. I personally, let's see, I like the candle. Okay, you have all these different fucking ones. This is a time frame. I like these 1 day, 1 minute, 2 day, 5 minute, 5 day, 10 minute, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's do 1 year a day. Okay, so I like the candle chart. A lot of people like something else. I don't know why. If you do, you're retarded. Uh, all these are, all the styles that you pretty much like. Um, the line is retarded. Like all this is stupid. I like the candle because it shows you the fluctuating price range and what it finally sold at between that. Um, yeah. Okay. So like, let's look at a trade real quick. Okay. So this is what it was filled at. Okay, in this box. This is what the highest asking price was, okay, so the highest asking price, if you look at the top here, okay, H, okay, the highest asking price was 228, the lowest was 203, okay, sold at 215, okay, close. That's what that is. Sold at 215. The volume was 267,000. Earnings were 0.09 at this time. They had a conference call, whatever the case may be. Okay, so you got all them tools right there. And you got these time frames that you can look at. You can look at 2 days, 5 minutes. So, and if you like do what you do with a Mac, you zoom out. Well, not this time. I'm already at 2 days. Never mind. But yeah, you can look at these different time zone or time frames. 20 days, blah blah blah. I always look at the year chart. Look at what the company's doing. This shit is not reliable at all. Like this is a pattern of just up down, up down, up down, up down. I mean, like I said, none of these, I can't say this enough. None of these companies are long-term investments. I don't care what anybody says to you. I don't care what any news you read. All these companies are shit. That's why they are penny stocks. They're not going anywhere. They're not the next Microsoft. You're not going to get lucky and hit, oh, I got it at $1 a share and now it's at $150 a share. This isn't, the fucking 1990s, okay? This isn't the early 2000s. You're not going to hit the next Bitcoin, Home Depot, or Google, okay? This, what we're doing here is I aim for stocks. Personally, I'm looking for stocks under $4, under $3. Some people trade higher stocks. You can still make money. It's just a bit different. And I'll go into all that in my next video. But there's just so much you can do with this, and you can research on your own. You know, Research on your own about ThinkOrSwim. Learn what to use. Okay, besides what I've taught you, you got little tabs here. Like I said, your news is your best friend, and your watch list. You can create a watch list from here. Um, you choose, put this down in a little watch list. You go to freaking create watch list, create one. Okay, and every time you want to select a different watch list, you got to go to personal and select your watch list. Okay, now you can scan for certain watch lists, like percent change gainers. Okay, there's your watch list for you. Okay, so if you don't know companies or don't, know anything yet, there's percent change gainers. Who were the ones that made the biggest move on the market today? Top 10. Okay, you can search by last. Okay, so the lowest company that made, the most, according to this watch list, top 10%, were these companies right here. Okay, so if you want to start off small, you can. Like I said, there's a lot more we're going to talk about later on. Percent change, losers, new yearly highs, which I look for a lot when I'm going long, or if I want to short. We talk about, I'll make a separate videos of all the stock market terms as well, because that's important. You need to learn those. The new yearly lows, top 10, all that good jazz. This is your fucking friend. ThinkOrSwim is your best fucking friend. It's your fuck buddy. It's everything you're going to be using when you trade. Okay, I spend hours a day. My girlfriend will tell you I'm a fucking, I'm always in my computer. She hates it, but she knows I know what I'm doing, and it's gonna fucking pay for her fucking shit in the future. Okay, so if you're worried about all that and how much time you have to put into this, this isn't a side hobby. Okay, I'm always in my computer. I'm always looking up news. I'm always going to Google and typing in fucking, $ COVS, what other research is on there, blah, blah, blah. Looking at these, I'm going through StockTwits, Seeking Alpha, Finance, Market Watch. I'm looking to see what people are fucking saying about it constantly. Like, okay, let's see what people are saying, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm, that's the tools I use to prepare for the next day. The market opens at 9:30 a.m., closes at 4 p.m. Okay, so you have that time if you want to research. I am on Profitly, like I said, to chat. People help each other out. Tim posts his fucking alerts, and then I do my own research. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna go for, because I gotta go to the gym. I just took my pre-workout. I'm fucking spazzing. Like I said, I'll talk about more if y'all guys have questions. Just fucking message me on, I don't know, whatever site you want to. I don't give a shit. If you got my number, you can text me. Next thing I want you to look at, that's important is the scan tool. Okay, this is your best fucking friend too. Okay, this is like the side chick to, or this is like the sister of ThinkOrSwim. Okay, this is the only thing you're going to use besides the platform by itself, really, besides the news. Okay, well, this is like the twin sister of the sister for news with ThinkOrSwim. All right, so this, I personally, okay, this is my fundamentals. Okay, I love to scan for percent losers. Okay, I love to play off the lows. That's me. Everybody has their own technique. Okay, you're going to learn yourself, and that's the beauty of this thing. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want to follow you. I want to teach you to scan and use your own tools so you can find the best way to, trade stocks for you. Personally, I like to add the filter for last. This is what the stock last sold at. Okay, before the market closed. I range from 10 cents to share, 10 cents a share to $1.50. Okay, that's my range of buying. I like to buy big in bulk shares, so that way when there's a small increase, I can collect profits. Um, let's see. Here's my notes from the day. See, I'm always making notes. I want to show you. Okay, yes, motherfucker. 52-week lows. Good to go. Okay, I want to show you a little bit of math, per se, of why I do what I do. Okay, so let's say a fucking share is trading at 0.25. Okay, so 25 cents a share, right? All right, and let's say I have $3,500 to invest with. Okay, so 3,500. Oh shit, yeah, $3,500 to invest with. I'm ugly. Okay. Okay, so what I do is blah 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 25. I buy in, right? Okay, I buy in at a shitload of shares. So, fucking jam. Let me grab my iPhone, dude. I'm not. Hey, chill. I'm not good at math right now. So you don't got to be good at math to make some money. Hey, I just proved everybody wrong. All right, so 3,500 divided by 25 cents. Okay, so 14,000 shares roughly you could buy. We're not gonna buy that much because we're not gonna invest all of our money. Okay, so fucking 3,000 divided by 25 cents. Okay, so 12,000 shares. So we're going to buy in 25 cents at 12,000 shares. Okay, that equals $3,000. Okay, that's what you have invested in this company. Okay, let's say the stock rises 5 cents. Okay, 5 cents, that's it. At 30 cents a share. Okay, you sell, right? Okay, your 12,000 shares. You sell your 12,000 shares. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 500, but I gotta make sure because I'm really slow today. Okay, 3,600. Okay, so now with a 5 cent raise, you sell for $3,600. Okay, that's obviously a $600 profit. Okay, and if the company raises to 35 cents, okay, you get the math. Okay, with a 5 cent increase, you just increase your profits by $600. It's not the same with these larger cap companies. All right, if you have $3,500 to invest with, and you invest in a company, let's say at, well, just simple, $2. Okay, $2 a share, right? All right, let's look at share. Okay, so $2, right? You can't afford 12,000 anymore. Let's go ahead and wipe that out out your ideas. 3,000 divided by 1,500. No shit, dumbass. Okay, so you can only buy 1,500 shares now. Wave goodbye to your big fucking profits. Anyways, okay, so $2. If that stock rises 5 cents a share, which is 205, and you sell that for 1,500. Let's see what you make now, okay, which is not shit at all, okay. You make $75, okay, so you pretty much sold for this much. Okay, now people say, well, what if it goes up, $4 a share, blah, 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 okay. Well, good luck with getting your stock to jump to $4 or $5 a share. Sometimes it does happen. You can search for that. I've thought about personally changing my method to sometimes looking for companies like that. I mean, Tim plays some of those companies, but he's also got like $4 fucking million. All right, I don't have $4 fucking million. I wouldn't be here making these shitty ass YouTube videos for y'all. All right, so I'm trying to capitalize my money with small rises in profits, because as soon as these companies jump 5 fucking cents, I'm out, dude. I'm out, and I'm gonna take that $600 profit, and I'm gonna trade scared. I'm not riding these companies thinking, oh, it'll go higher, 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 higher. No, I'm aiming for I'm aiming for a 10 to 20% increase. And I'm out. I don't care if it goes higher than that. I don't care. Because what if it didn't? What if it went the highest that it's at right now, 10 to 20%, even if I'm aiming for 5 to 15%? Okay, and I don't get out and it drops back, and now I'm pissed because I could have got out of the top. Okay, I'd rather be, think, oh, I should have stayed in and went higher, or I could have stayed in and went higher, than be pissed that I didn't get out at the top. You know what I'm saying? So I aim for a 10 to 20% increase, and that's important. But we'll get into all these stuff later. It's all about the fucking scan tool. Damn it, I'm getting off topic and I gotta go to the gym. Okay, so anyways, I scan for 10 cents minimum. Okay, excuse me, max $1.50. Okay, that's what I type in. Volume, it needs to have some sort of volume. 50,000 is still really low. You can see like ECGR, like it doesn't have very much movement. Like this isn't very much movement at all. Okay, it's a little bit, but it can go up or down really. Well, not as quick as like a very volumized stock, but as you can see, this was at 41 cents today. Like I say, I play the lows. This is a 52 low for the week, and I could have bought in at freaking 3,500 shares. It rose to 79 cents. Okay, just today. Okay, and we see it was at 226. It tanked. Nobody knows why. I think it's just a pump and dump company. We'll talk about these terms. Promotions come out, pump up the company. It dumps because it's not worth shit. People get out. But again, it's at its 52 low. I think another pump is coming. That's why this is on my watch list, and this is why it's at the top. Like I said, everybody's, ECGR, it's up there somewhere. ECGR, it's kind of went down a little bit, 79. But we'll look at how to study the charts and everything like that. It's not what this is about. But you get that, if I would have done that whole $3,500 in right here, okay, and I would have sold at 80, okay, you do the math yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's $2,000. All right. It's little things like that. I like these little companies because they go up and down, and it's not like a huge hit or miss. It's not like this shit. Let me show you this. CNLR. No, it's not it. Fucking A. What am I trying to look up? I don't know who I'm talking to because. Okay, so who was it? I don't know. We can take this for example. I mean, this stock went from 35 cents all the way up, and that can happen in reverse. You know what I'm saying? With these high volumized stocks, and I don't want to be in that position to where, what if at 9:30 in the morning, I can't sit at my computer for every 5 fucking minutes watching the stock move. I mean, this is 10 minutes. Look, we see that at the top here. Here's the time, 9:30, 9:40. This shit is just fluctuable as hell. I'm sorry for my cussing, by the way. All y'all know I'm a Marine. It comes natural. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'll try to stop. Anyways, so this goes from, every 10 minutes, just up and down. I don't like that. I don't deal with that. We don't like that. Okay? I mean, you can make big gains if you want. It's not my thing. Like I said, find what works for you. Anyway, so 50,000, no max. And then what I like to do is use these. If you want to look at the volume, see who has the highest volume on the day between this range, you can look that way. If you want to rearrange this chart, I like to put my low and 52 low right next to each other so I can see what the low. This is the low of the day, last price, high of the day, 52-week high, 52-week low. Earnings, you can look for earnings winners. Obviously, these don't have any 0.68. These are all earnings winners. Shares, the net change is how much money they actually gained or lost, and buy symbol. Okay. This is pretty much the basics. Okay, and this is how I look for my stocks and make my watch list. Okay, with also checking the chat in terms of alerts. This one grew 47 cents on the day, but it's a piece of crap company. It's a pump and dump company, and I look at news and past charts and all that good jazz. Like I told you, I go back a year when I'm looking at charts, and with this cool trade tab, freaking, let's look at FSI. Okay, this is a company that's broke out over a year. Okay, this is support right here. We get a company who hits all these breakouts, and then we find the highest one over a year. Okay, and we see that broke out here and reached that. It broke out here and it reached that, but it didn't get past it. And now today, this company's broke past support, and it could keep going. It could go down. Like I said, we'll talk about all this in other videos, but I just want to get you familiar with the ThinkOrSwim trading platform. How long have I been running my mouth? Uh, how long have I been running my mouth? Well, I can't pull this up, so we won't ever know. I don't think. Uh, I'm new to this recording thing on my screen, so hopefully this doesn't go away because I'm not doing this again. Uh, Anyways, okay, so 25 minutes, not too bad. All right, good to go. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'll talk a lot more about what I do, stock market terms, what I look for, um, all that good stuff, man. You know, I might create a group of y'all who are actually serious about this, who want to do this every day, man, who want to make some serious money. I'll send out group chats of my watch list for the day, my alerts, what to look for, what not to look for. Man, this isn't a scam, dude. Like this, y'all know me, especially the people that do know me. I don't sell. I mean, well, I can sell pretty much anything, especially cars or anything that I need to sell. I can sell. But this is not that. Okay, this is not. I don't gain anything from you doing this, um, at all. I mean, it's actually the opposite. The more people invested, the better. I mean, to be honest. But like I said, everybody's gonna learn their own way to trade, um, and their own tools and things to look for. And I'll show you how you can look up news on Google and how you can use Yahoo Finance and Seeking Alpha, blah blah blah, all this shit. What all these little things mean and the months and just all these good things that you can do. Like some of these studies you can add at the bottom, moving averages for the day. Like what, all this good stuff. Okay. We'll talk more about it. Like I said, these you don't really need to know. Analyze, okay, if you wanted to. So COBS, what we can do is we can analyze the stock. We can see what some of these little freaking stockbroker people are saying. This one's saying sell, this one's saying hold. This one's a dumbass because obviously it just rose from 220 to 245. It's an earnings winner and it's got great news that came out on their earnings results and what's to look for in the future. So this guy, I mean, well, the street, it obviously came out before this news, so whatever. You can look at the earnings. I don't know. ThinkOrSwim is kind of funny with that. It just kind of loads. It doesn't really. I don't know. But you can look at everything. Okay, so annual is what they make yearly. Obviously the ones in brackets are negative profits, stuff like that. I'll teach you how to read all these SEC filings and everything like that. Like I said, I'm no expert. Okay, I'm still learning. I'm still watching Tim's videos. I am not an expert by any means, okay? And what I do recommend to you, shit, I should have said this first. What I recommend before making any transactions with your own money, okay, is using the paper trading system. I can't say that enough. Use the paper trading system. Use the paper trading system. Use the paper trading system. What that is it's fake money, okay? It's not real money. They'll set you up with, I think, in 100,000, 25,000. 50,000. There's a couple increments. Okay, use the paper trading system to your advantage. Learn how to scan. Learn what to look for. Risks aren't worth taking, and learn that way. Don't just make a trade because you got the fake money in there. Act like it's your real freaking and make these trades. See if others are right. Okay, and learn that way. The charts, like everything I'm gonna teach you, and in that way. That's how I started off. Learning, and making trades. Um, well, you're gonna see me if I sign it. Oh wait, blacked. Okay, so yeah, that's how I started off. And that's how I pretty much taught myself, what to look for, what to do. Should I play the highs? Should I play the lows? And I've just had so much success playing lows. That's my thing. I know everybody in the chat room likes to play the highs. for the day. They tend to spike in the mornings, but they tend to not always hold their spikes. We'll go over what the hell a spike is. Some of you are like, what the fuck is a spike? I mean, obviously it's kind of self-explanatory, but like, what the hell is a morning pump? What a pump? What is he talking about? All over that. All right. Like I said, this is my fake account. I used this when I first started, like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. And you know, it's all the same. These are all real quotes. You know, this is all the real market. Like, this is the real what it closed at. You know, these are all the market tools that you can use, and you're playing in the stock market, but with fake money. Okay, not everybody. Everything is real. You're just using fake money. Okay, and you can make trades the same. This obviously is the quantity that you want to buy into the company, the trade price, ask and bid. And if you want to buy into a company, right, this is at 240, that's an instant buy. Okay, so this is a limit price. Ah, damn it, I need to go over that. Fuck. Okay, real quick. All right, so if you want to buy into a company, you can right click here, or you can come over here and, you know, tickle this thing over here. So fucking you pull this up, right? Give me a second, dude. I'm about to. Okay. So buy no. Okay, I don't want to immediately buy, dumbass. Okay, sometimes the system is about as retarded as you are when it comes to making trades. So, I didn't mean y'all in general, like you listening to the video. I meant just like all of us, because we're gonna make some dumbass choices when it comes to stock markets, and that's how it goes. Oh yeah, I can't say this enough. No fucking stock is safe. I don't ever want to hear that word from anybody. Hey, do you think this is a safe play? Do you think this is good to hold overnight? Is it safe to hold overnight? Dude, I'm gonna tell you over and over and over again. No stock is a guaranteed buy. No stock is guaranteed to go up. Like, nothing is guaranteed in this market. Okay, so don't be like, hey, dude, you said this shit was gonna go up. Like, it fucking went down. Like, what the hell, dude? I'm out like $50. Like, shit, man. I need to buy bread for the week. What the fuck? And I'll be like, bro, like, I told you, like, don't think anything is safe. Like, it's not my fucking fault. Like, go to hell. No, I'm just kidding. But what the fuck is going on? Like, this doesn't usually. I'm trying to see. Okay, I was trying to get this up here. All right, I don't know what the hell happened or where it went, but I got it up here somehow. Okay, so this is obviously stock buy. You can sell or buy. Pretty self-explanatory. This is how many shares you're buying into, the symbol, the stock, and the price. Okay, limit price is the only price I use. Market is what the market is at right now. This is not the market price. Okay, do not get confused thinking that if you choose market, this is what you're going to buy it for. No. The market, I still have yet to learn exactly what the market price really is. It's pretty much just the fluctuation of this shit. Like, if there's more people asking up top, more people asking down bottom, like, the fluctuation of the market where it's at can just move. It's not always this. Okay, so I don't ever use market, especially in the morning, because that shit will be up and down. I use limit. Okay, limit means I'm setting a limit right here at 2.4, which means that if this stock raises over 2.4, it's going to initiate into a buy order. Even if it's fluctuating up and down, the shit's going to initiate into an order and either buy at 2.4 or better, okay? But it won't buy anything underneath it. That's the good thing about a limit order, and that's the only orders I use. It's not going to purchase anything under 2.4. It'll only purchase 2.4 or better. Even if it's fluctuating up and down, it'll settle for the better price. So I like that. Don't worry about this. It's only good for the day. You don't want to fuck with extended hours and shit. Alright, you're not goddamn freaking dude from Wolf of Wall Street. Forget his name. Belfort, that's right. So yeah, this is how you buy. Same goes for selling. Alright, so that's how you know. Confirm and send. This will tell you cost of trading plus commission. That's $6.95. Like I told you. Don't worry about all that. Blah blah blah. You can send. Okay. Do you want to fuck yourself over? Yes. All right. So send your trade. All right. Okay. So that covers this. I gotta go to the gym. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a message on some social media site. I got them all. I don't fucking care. I hate all of you guys. Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. You'll probably see me there. Good go. Like I said, Cavs, I don't know what they're doing, but it's fine. Alright, y'all have a good week. Like I said, I'm going to try to make another video tomorrow going over different shit. Alright, I'm out.